truth that you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison for your mind.
Greetings. Today I want to speak to you about how you should assume it is finished. And I'm speaking about your desire, your goal, your dream, whatever you want to manifest in this world, that it is already finished. And those of you who would have heard the lectures of Neville Goddard and is familiar with the work of Neville Goddard, you will know this is what Abdullah taught Neville Goddard, how to assume that it is already finished, that everything is a finished work and all of creation is already finished, and all we have to do is to vibrate to that frequency. But it's very important, of course, for you to realize that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and that you are a mass of energy. And so when you have that understanding, you will also come to realize that you are a spirit having a human experience, and that everything that is in this physical world that seems to you to be solid and to be matter, that it was once spirit, and there has been a transmutation of energy. So it's very important for you to understand energy transmutation if you're going to understand that everything is already finished, and why you must always live in the assumption that it is already finished. Okay? Now, for you to assume that feeling that it is already finished, you must realize that the kingdom of God is within you. Therefore, nothing that has been made or ever going to be made can ever take place unless its origins come from within. In other words, everything begins with a thought. Everything was first a thought. It was first an idea. It was first imagined. So the creative power is actually mind power. And that creative power lives within a body. Therefore, you must identify yourself with that creative power, because that creative power is what creates the body. But some people more identify themselves with their body, so they focus their energy just outwardly instead of focusing their energy inwardly. But when you focus your energy inwardly and live by the law of assumption, and you assume the feeling of your wish already fulfilled, and you believe that it's already finished, and you understand the creation story of Genesis, when it says that it is finished, and it says it is good, then you will understand that when you see that your desire has already been fulfilled, that is you creating, and you saying that it is good. And you coming in to rest, you coming into Sabbath, because you no longer have the desire. So when you read in Genesis, you read that everything being created by what? Spoken words. And a word is what? A thought expressed. So it's showing you the expression of a thought, how it manifests into form. So the formless become the formed. So out of the invisible come the visible. And then it tells you that you will get this good feeling of seeing your wish fulfilled. But before you can get this good feeling, when you set it in motion, you must set it in motion with feeling. That same feeling, that same good feeling, that feeling of contentment, that feeling that it is so, that feeling that it is already a fact, it is already a finished work. That is you living in eternity, because you're living in the present tense, you're living in the now. You always vibrating in the presence of now. It is done. It is finished. It is now. You're not trapped in time. You understand the dimensions, and you understand how you must experience this human experience while you being conscious that you are spirit. And that is why in the world of spirit, it is already done. Everything is already finished. The whole creation process is already finished. And all you have to do is rise to a certain level of frequency to attract that which you so desire in your life. So it's already here. So my brother and my sisters, when we look around at all the great inventions, they were already here, but at the time, there were people, persons who would not have tapped in to that frequency as yet. So there was a time when there wasn't television. There was a time when there wasn't the telephone. There was a time when there wasn't the aeroplane. Okay, there was a time when there wasn't the jet because no one had tapped in to that frequency as yet. There was a time when there wasn't any electricity because no one had tapped in to that as yet. So all things are possible. They're all here. But you must rise to that occasion. You must rise to that place of vibration and frequency and vibrate on that frequency. Okay, so but everything is already here and is already finished because everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and everything goes back to the element of earth, wind, water, fire, and you are the spirit operating the elements. You are the fifth element. So, my brother, my sisters, whenever you're doing these rituals to manifest your reality consciously, always live in the assumption that it's already finished. That's the point I'm trying to get across to you. When you live in the assumption that it's already finished, there will be no room for doubt. There wouldn't be no room for fear. That is why you're not supposed to think about how it's going to be done or when it's going to be done. Okay, you just set it in motion and lift your vibration. And as you vibrate on that frequency and it match that frequency, the thing will vibrate to you. It will attract, you will attract it in your life because we are magnetic and electrical beings. Yes, we are. We are totally magnetic and electrical. Therefore, when you affirm and you believe, that feeling of belief sends all that electrical spark all around your body and communicate everything out into the ether. And whatever feeling you impress upon your subconscious mind, that is what the subconscious mind will deliver to you. So, as you sow, so shall you reap. That's why you're told, loose him and let him go. When Lazarus was called forth from the dead, when you're calling those things that be not as though they are, you loose it and you let it go. You know that it is finished. You're calling forth things to life. You're working with the creative power that is within you. And it is already finished. It's a finished work. So sometimes people say, you know, I can't manifest. I've been doing this, I've been doing that. No, lift your vibration. Lift your frequency. That's it. It's already here. You're declaring that you're a millionaire. You're already a millionaire. Then all you have to do is just believe it. Act like it. Okay? Why? You need to act like it. Because you know you are it. You're already it. You see? The idea is everything that you need to put in place will come to you. Because as I said before, I think in all your videos that you have gifts and you have talents. And this is how you're going to open up the gateway or the doorway to tap into your gifts and your talents, to tap into your potentials. When you start to believe that everything is finished, that creation is already finished. You're not creating anything. You're vibrating on a frequency where the thing is already there and you're attracting it to you. You bring it into your world. You bring it into your world. So that's what Abdullah actually taught Neville Goddard when he taught Neville Goddard how to sleep in his mother's home in Barbados, in his imagination while he was residing in New York, and how to see himself in his imagination walking the streets of Barbados while he walked the streets of New York, and make it possible in his life. So my brother and my sisters, live from the wish, fulfill. Okay? So when you use your imagination, instead of thinking of that which you desire, think from that which you desire. Think from the wish, fulfill. Don't think of the wish, think from the wish. Okay? So, for example, if a person needs a job, see yourself shaking hand with the person and hear them saying it's good doing business with you, it's good having you on board, and so on. You go to the end because it's finished. Going to the end means it's finished, it's done, it's complete. Okay, all you have to do is lift your vibration. Okay, so with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to say this is the very first time that you're listening to me, and what I'm saying, it really makes sense to you, and you would like more of this kind of teaching. I would like to say, if you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram as yet, I'm encouraging you to follow me on Instagram at Black Mad Guru. And if you would like to support this work, we have a PayPal and the link is down below. If you're so led to do so, you can support this work and reach out to us. Also, if you would like to support this work on Patreon, okay, you can do so also. And I have a course on my Patreon called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously, and The Inner Sun Engineering to Create Your Reality Consciously. For persons who are donating at least $20 or more, it's available to you. And those of you already on my Patreon, okay, and you desire for me to make more videos, you know, and manifestation, just reach out to me and let me know, and I'll make more videos and manifestation on my Patreon for you, for you can, you know, manifest, and some things, you know, that are there hidden in the Bible that's showing you about manifestation and how to have the life that you really want to have. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, I really want to thank you very much, and I want to say to you that it's always a pleasure to have you commenting and have you sharing my videos. I really appreciate it a lot. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, out.